fired days after having a miscarriage.
And it's been like really emotionally traumatizing and physically traumatizing.
A Colorado woman takes legal action against her former employer.
Why do you feel you were fired?
I don't want another mother who is in this situation to think that it's okay.
Tonight, Denver 7 Investigates is looking into her allegations and her company's actions before she was fired.
I just want them to know they can't do this to someone else.
Exhaustion, stress, lack of support. Denver teachers are at the end of their ropes.
Their concerns are not being addressed to the degree that makes them feel motivated to stay.
A new survey sheds light on why educators are leaving.
Plus, bringing in her second century of life.
Brought so many memories.
How this Coloradan celebrated her 100th birthday.
A Colorado mother says she was fired days after having a miscarriage, and that is just the beginning of the allegations laid out in the complaint she has filed with the state.
She's accusing a local commercial real estate company of discriminating against her for being pregnant and for being a woman. Here is Denver 7 investigative reporter Jennifer Kovaleski.
These are some family photos.
Being a mom.
Sometimes I can't believe he's even mine. He's like so cool.
Means everything to Rachel McCarr.
I love it. There's like nothing better.
Her job meant a lot too, until she lost it in August.
Why do you think you were fired?
Honestly feel like it was because I had a miscarriage. Nothing else changed.
And she's still dealing with the pain.
When you're already feeling like you're so far at like rock bottom, and then you sort of feel like the rug's being pulled out of you in this other aspect of your life.
That other aspect of her life was here at J&B Building Company. McCarr worked as a broker for this small commercial real estate firm in Greenwood Village.
I don't know that they wanted mothers working there.
Her serious allegations of discrimination date back to 2019. That's when she was pregnant with her son Max and was getting ready to go on maternity leave.
Her employer expressly told her in writing, in a performance review, that she was not going to get a raise due to the fact that she was going to be taking maternity leave.
David Gottlieb is McCarr's New York attorney.
That's completely against the law, and they put it in writing.
Gottlieb shared that performance review with Denver 7 Investigates. It shows her boss clearly wrote, "Given you'll be taking a significant period of time off in the next few months, we will hold your salary for the next 12 months.
This is among the most egregious discrimination cases I've ever seen.
And the allegations in her complaint don't stop there. As you heard McCarr say, 10 days after having a miscarriage last year, she claimed she was abruptly terminated, fired in a phone call by her boss for not working in the office, even though
I was never directly asked to come into the office again full time.
What did you walk away from that phone call feeling like?
Like I'd been hit with a bomb.
Her performance review from last year further supports that claim. Handwritten notes on that paper dated on August 5th say, "Keep salary as is, allow remote work," only to be crossed out and replaced with terminate for not willing to work in office.
Those two statements are completely at odds, and that is what we call a smoking gun.
McCarr filed a complaint in October against J&B with the Colorado Civil Rights Division, accusing J&B of gender and pregnancy discrimination and for violating Colorado law.
Why was my review so great? And then right after I told you I had a miscarriage. It's a problem.
What we're seeking is accountability.
He loves the playground.
For McCarr, this is about standing up for other working moms.
I don't want another mother who is in this situation to think that it's okay.
And setting an example for her son.
I want my son to see that I stand up for myself.
Days after becoming aware of the story you just watched, J&B Building Company settled the case with McCarr. It said in a statement, "We stand by our employment policies and deny that we violated any laws." I'm Denver 7 investigative reporter Jennifer Kovaleski.
And this story is bigger than what happened to McCarr. The pandemic continues to take a toll on employees, especially women. The annual Women in Workplace study found women are facing higher rates of burnout than men. Women were also more likely to have been laid off or furloughed during the pandemic.
Masks will soon come off in Boulder County. Just in the last hour, the county's Board of Health voted to end its indoor mask order effective Friday night, 5 o'clock. The mask requirement inside Boulder County schools also ends on Friday. And Boulder County may be the final county in Colorado to announce an end to its mask order, but it won't be the last to allow its order to expire. Pitkin County previously announced its order will end, but not until next Tuesday.
The city of Aurora will pay a Florida-based firm more than $4 million to oversee changes to the city's police department. Tonight, City Council members approved a 5-year contract with IntegraSure. That company will oversee changes to Aurora PD mandated under the state's consent decree. That includes changes to department policies, training and hiring practices, and record keeping for use of force incidents. And tonight, the Aurora City Council is also voting on giving a new shot of life to the East Bank Shopping Center. A developer wants to build a new 311-unit apartment complex at the site along Parker Road. And that site's been a struggling retail spot for years now, with many businesses having to close. And while some are eager to see the area get a new shot of life, others aren't as thrilled about the idea of big crowds moving in. Bill Van Sickle tells Denver 7 some of his concerns are traffic and the height of this proposed complex.
We use this center to get to the light at Quincy and to get to Parker Road. That's going to create quite a bottleneck during rush hour, and everything else in this shopping center is 1 story. This is going to go 4 stories. They have the right to do that, but that doesn't mean it's the right thing to do.
Now, the Aurora City Council has yet to vote on the development tonight. They're still meeting, so we'll be sure to let you know, and you'll find out on the denverchannel.com.
Near constant stress, drowning in work. A new survey paints a troubling picture for Denver Public Schools.
The anonymous survey of educators is providing insight into why teachers are leaving one of the state's biggest districts.
Denver 7's Sloan Dickey talked with one of the organizers behind the survey, who says this could be a glimpse of what's to come.
It's anger, it's sadness, it's frustration, helplessness, I think was a huge theme.
Survey results by the Denver Public Schools District Advisory Committee paint a stark picture for administrators.
Their concerns are not being addressed to the degree that makes them feel motivated to stay as teachers.
Amid a wave of resignations from the school district, the committee compiled more than 600 anonymous responses in November from teachers in Denver Public Schools. The results were made public Monday morning. When asked what problems staff at their school are facing right now, one teacher wrote, "More demands than can be faced in a 50-hour work week." Another wrote, "We're all exhausted. Kids need so much more one-on-one time for all sorts of things, and we just can't do it all." Another wrote, "The classrooms are unsafe."
We hope this is not the sky is falling, but every indicator we're seeing is that if not something, catastrophic, it's still going to be bad.
Karen Mortimer, the chair of the District Accountability Committee, said most of the respondents in the survey indicated they are thinking about leaving.
If we believe them, then we need to take action as a community today before it's too late.
Superintendent of Denver Public Schools, Dr. Alex Marrero, said in a statement to Denver 7 that he is closely in contact with the Advisory Council, and hundreds of central office staff have been deployed to schools since the survey was conducted in late 2021.
It was already noticeable before COVID. COVID simply exaggerated everything. I mean, it just made everything worse.
Sharon Battle is a parent in Denver Public Schools. She says teachers leaving the district is having an impact on her children and their education.
We definitely need some attention to what the community needs, the students need.
And a representative for DPS said the district will be releasing its own survey on the state of schools in the coming weeks. Sloan Dickey, Denver 7.
It is Valentine's Day, and what better way to celebrate than by getting married? Today, several couples tied the knot at the Denver Clerk and Recorder's office. Some couples also were wed by virtual appointment. So, from all of us here at Denver 7, congratulations to these couples, and we wish them all the best in their new lives together.
A beautiful mild Monday, but snow and cold by Wednesday.
Duped out of thousands.
If I owed that $10,000, I would pay it.
A Colorado woman now fighting to get her money back after falling prey to a phone scam.
Plus, Camp Amachi, now a major step closer toward becoming a National Historic Site.